just wanted to come on here and talk about the process of making Miss You Already with Monaleo. I wanted to do a Q&A video to answer everybody's questions. When I posted about it, I got asked a lot of questions, so I just kind of limited it down to 3 questions that made the most sense for me to answer on this video. So the first question I got asked a lot was how the process came about. My friend Sequoia, who lives in Houston, she sent me Monaleo's video basically announcing that she was looking for 9 singers to be on a song with her, no cap, and that we had to post a video of us singing, real and raw, no auto-tune, and tag her in it and put a certain hashtag. So when I seen that, I'm like, okay, I'm on it. I posted the most recent video that I had in my phone, and I tagged her in it, and I called all my friends. I'm like, please tag her so she can see it, right? So God is definitely my right-hand person. So I pray to him. I'm like, God, if this is for me, it'll come to me. And I just kind of let it go because that's something I've been practicing. So that was that. And then, you know, time went past, and it was probably about 4 weeks later, maybe 3-4 weeks later, I got a message from somebody on Instagram, and it was in my hidden messages. So I'm like, oh, this is probably another scam. You know how guys be like, I want to be your sugar daddy. So I'm like, this is probably not even real. But I clicked on it, and it was a guy asking me if I heard back about the song. And I'm like, no, did I miss a post or something? And he's like, no, she hasn't picked anybody yet, but I think you should be a part of the song. So I'm like, oh my God. I look on his page, Monaleo follows him, so I'm like, okay, he's legit. So I'm just like, oh my God. But I just continued on with my day, right? So then Monaleo messages me, and she's like, hey, can you be here tomorrow? And I'm like, oh my God. I feel so honored. Like, this is crazy. Like, the fact that I got picked is just crazy to me, right? So I call Sequoia, I call Naya, we're on a group FaceTime. I'm like, y'all, she picked me. So we're all freaking out. And I'm like, but how am I gonna, you know, get there? I live in Michigan, so, and the recording obviously happened in Houston. So I'm like, how am I gonna get there, y'all? So she wanted me to be there the next day. And I'm like, I'm gonna figure it out. Like, I'm determined. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'm not gonna let this pass. I've been wanting to sing my whole life. Like, I would be dumb to say no. I don't, by any means. Honestly, when I first seen that message, I'm like, I can drive there. It's 18 hours. I'll be there on time. Like, whatever I needed to do, okay? So I'm talking to my friends, and they're like, I got you. You know, I brought my wig. My friend put my wig on. We just had a whole plan going on. So I got me and my son to the airport, and we just left. I didn't really call or tell anybody, you know, before I left. The only person I called was my mother. And when I called her, she was at the hospital with my granddad, who was super sick. And I knew he was, you know, passing away. So that was hard for me to even leave for that. So just imagine how I felt when I first heard the song. So we get to the studio, I meet everybody. Everybody's vibes are awesome. Like, I'm like, wow, these people are really great, genuine people. Like, it's 2022, y'all. We know how bad people can be. Like, meeting all these people and them being great people and having great energy was like a blessing. Obviously, God put his hands on this, right? So then Monaleo plays a song for us, and I'm like, wow, this song is about missing people. Like, I have lost so many people in the last 2 years. Sometimes I forget who I lost, and that's the honest to God truth. So my granddad was sick. I had just lost my friend in a motorcycle accident. I talked to him the day that he passed away. Probably like a month before this, I heard this song and like got picked for it. And then my uncle passed away, and I could go down the line. Like, it's really sad. So it was super heavy on my heart when she played this, probably before she even started singing. When she played the song for us, I was bawling. Sequoia's nudging me like, please stop crying. I'm like, I can't. Like, this is just crazy. Like, this is crazy. It was crazy. So, and still to this day, sometimes I'm like, did this really happen? Like, it's crazy to me. So we heard the song, and we all picked it up super fast. Like, the vibes were great. We were singing songs that weren't the song. We were practicing, learning each other, loving each other. Everything was just amazing. Like, good vibes to its finest. It was that. So that's how the process came about. So that was the first question that I got asked. Second question that I got asked a lot was what I learned from the process. I've been dreaming of, you know, singing my whole life for people. I want to make music. That's just what I want to do. I don't really care too much about the fame. I'm really just big on like putting my music out there. Like, I've been through a lot of things for a 24-year-old, and I feel like I could help a lot of people and let them know, like, you're not alone, you know? So, but that's besides the point. So I feel like the biggest thing I learned was, obviously, we know it takes hard work and dedication. I think sometimes as people, we forget, like, there's no shortcuts in life, y'all. you have to put the work in. There's no other way around it. Everybody that we look up to and that we are inspired by, they worked day and night, blood, sweat, and tears. And it was nothing else but that. There's no secret sauce, none of that. Like, you have to put the work in. And there's a reason for that. Like, every step and every situation you are in or put through, it's a reason to get you to the next level or to the next step, right? So just seeing Monaleo and like her idea, like the video behind what Miss You Already means, like seeing how she just incorporated everything. Like, she had this idea in her head, like you can see it. She had this idea in her head and she completely executed it the best way she possibly could. Like, it's amazing. Everything, from the beginning to the end, it's beautiful. The version with no cap, our version, the video about what it means, it's just crazy. And then on top of it, she's a rapper. Like, she came from rapping and talking her shit, okay, and then going to singing the song. Beautiful. Her voice is beautiful. When I heard Monaleo sing, I'm like, what? Girl, why have you not been doing this whole time? But I know why she hasn't, you know? So just an amazing artist. She's beautifully talented. Like, just to get her ideas out there like that and to show people like I'm also human and I also go through things, it's just crazy. So you know, just having that. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm back. But just having that on my mind and then just seeing like how everything plays out. I'm watching everybody's role. I'm seeing what it takes to make a song. You know, just the whole process and stuff. I just absorbed it. I was like a sponge. I'm just in there absorbing everything. Like, this is what it's like. Like, if this is what you really want for your life, this is what it's like. This is what goes on. Pay attention, take notes, ask questions, you know? So I was just paying attention to everything and I learned to be humble. There's people out here with worse situations than you. You're always super blessed. Like, be thankful for everything that you have in life. Everything. Sometimes you're not going to have everybody on your side and like not everybody's going to agree with what you got going on, but that does not mean that it's not for you. So sometimes just make sure that you are doing what makes you happy and not trying to think about other people, which I don't think about other people already, but this process just really made me think, don't think about other people, because there are so many people that doubted me. Like, how are you going to get to Houston? How are you going to do this? How are you going to do that? I did it though, and it's done, and it's great, you know? So just not letting those thoughts get into your head. Also, I learned that even though, you know, it might look like somebody is super happy or successful or they have all these things that you think that you want, like social media is probably the worst thing in the world, honestly. It could be a good thing, but we make it bad. So just because it looks like everybody, you know, people are living their best life and stuff, that does not mean that. 9 times out of 10, they're just trying to impress others. And then the other 1% is, you know, living up to society's stereotypes. Like, it's not anything else more than that. So really just following your passion. Yeah, so like I was saying, just following your passion, your dreams. Don't ever let anybody stop you from them. You're your biggest competition. It's you versus you for real in this life. Like, don't ever tell yourself that you can't do anything. Speak positivity into yourself. Speak positivity all the time. You know, tell yourself, be delusional. Tell yourself that you can do it. You're gonna do it. It's already done. And that's how you get, you know, further in life. Also just being strategic, patient, having wisdom, taking in, you know, God gave us 2 ears, 1 mouth, listening more than that you talk. All those things is what I pulled from this process. And also just, you know, don't ever let anything stop you. Like, usually when it gets harder, it's because you're right there at the door. So when it gets hard, don't give up. Keep pushing. Go harder. When it gets hard, go harder. The last question that I got was, how do I feel after the song came out? I feel amazing. I don't even know, y'all. Like, I've cried so many tears through this whole process. Some good ones, some bad ones. A lot of good ones, though. I'm not going to lie. As soon as the song came out, I'm like, replay. I'm sure everybody around me is sick of hearing the song. I don't care. I'm going to keep playing it. Like, it's just amazing to me to just hear myself on the radio. I feel blessed. I feel loved. I feel amazing. I feel motivated. All types of things. Just a great feeling in general. I'm so glad that I got to be a part of it. It's inspired me to do more things in my life, to take this music stuff super seriously. You know, sometimes we get caught up in everyday life and we forget what our passion is. And I feel like that's something that's been happening to me for a long time. I sing every single day, but I don't post every single day. or I don't, you know, make music every single day because I get caught up in regular life trying to take care of my child and make sure that he's okay and, you know, go to work and stuff like that. But this is what makes me happy. Like, I can do it effortlessly and continue to do it over and over for the rest of my life. I can see it. But yeah, that's how I feel. That's how the process was. It was amazing. I'm so thankful. I love Monaleo. She's super inspiring and she has a bright future ahead of her. Like, this is just honestly the beginning for her. Like, she's gonna go places. If y'all don't know who she is, you're going to, trust me. Go look her music up, listen to her, because it's definitely worth it. And she'll have you hype and she'll have you in your feelings, like, honestly. Yeah, I love this song. I'm so happy that I got to be a part of it. I can't wait to show my son when he gets older. Like, he doesn't get it now, but like when he hears it, he'd be like, he likes music. So yeah, and I'll be posting more on my YouTube channel, guys, so make sure you subscribe, like this video. And thoughts are, y'all, love yourself, love the people around you. Life is short. Like, some things are not worth it. Let go of your pride and your ego. You know, when you leave this earth, it's just your soul. It's not any of the things that you have around you, on you. So just make sure you appreciate your loved ones, appreciate your life, appreciate everything that you have around you, because it could be worse, and there's people out here with worse situations. Trust me. Stay positive even when it's hard to do that. And I'm not saying any of those things are easy, but just try, and that's all you can really do. The people that have lost people close to you, you know what it feels like. Grief comes in waves. It's okay to be not okay. Grieve when you can, and just push yourself through the process. I would like to say it gets easier, but it doesn't. Like, I know it doesn't get easier because I'm going through it myself, but it gets more manageable. So just, you know, let yourself feel the way that you feel and understand that everything happens for a reason, even if you don't understand what the reason is. And live on for those people, you know? Live on for them. They're watching. So I love you guys. Have a good night.